Sullivan. The village rings with seasonable joy, because the young and amiable Alexis, heir to the great Sir Marmaduke Poindexter, is plighted to Ali, the only daughter of Annabella, Lady Saint-Ajour. long ago. Madam, who is the object of your young affection? Hush, Mom, he is here! Oh, Reverend Victor, pity me. My heart is nearly broken. Oh, my child, be comforted. To such a union, I shall not offer any opposition. Take him, he is yours.
But, Mom dear, he's not yours to give.
That's true, indeed.
He might object.
Aye, he might. But, come, take heart. I'll probe him on the subject. Be comforted. Leave this affair to me.
And your little daughter, Constance, but she's quite a little woman, I declare.
and as good a girl as ever stepped. But, sir, I'm afraid that I shall soon lose her.
Oh, dear me, you pain me very much. Is she delicate?
Oh, no, sir. No, I do not mean that. But young girls look to get married.
Oh, I take you, to be sure. But there's plenty of time for that. 4 or 5 years hence. 4 or 5 years hence, Mrs. Bartlett. But when the time does come, I shall take great pleasure in marrying her myself.
Oh, no!
To some strapping young fellow in her own rank of life.
He does not love me. I have often wondered, Reverend Sir, if you'll excuse the liberty, that you have never married.
Oh, you still my fluttering heart?
A clergyman's wife does so much good in the village. And besides, you are not as young as you were, and soon you'll be wanting someone to nurse you and look after your little comforts.
Mrs. Bartlett, there is much truth in what you say. I am indeed getting on in years, and a helpmate would cheer my declining days. Time was when it might have been, but I have left it too long. I am an old fogey now. Am I not, my dear, a very old fogey indeed? No, Mrs. Bartlett, my mind is quite made up. I shall live and die a solitary old bachelor.
Come, my dear, do not fret. At a more fitting time, we will try again. We will try again.
Poor little girl. I'm afraid she has something on her mind. Time was when this old heart would have throbbed in double time at the sight of such a fairy form. But, tush, I am cooling. Here comes the young Alexis with his proud and happy father. Let me drive this telltale tune. Sir Marmaduke, my dear young friend Alexis, on this most happy, most auspicious lighting, permit me, as a true old friend, to tender my best, my very best, congratulations.
Sir, you're most obliging.
Dr. Daly, my dear old tutor, and my valued pastor, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
May fortune bless you. May the middle distance of your young life be pleasant as the foreground, the glorious foreground. And when you have reached it, may that which is now the far-off horizon, but which will then become the middle distance, in fruitful promise be exceeded only by that which will have turned in the meantime into a new and glorious horizon.
Dear sir, that is an excellent example of an old school of stately compliment to which I myself have life been much addicted. If you would oblige me with a copy of it in clerkly manuscript, that I myself may use it on a good occasion.
Sir, you shall have a very written copy as Saul has sunk into his western slums.
Alexis, your fiancée will be here in 5 minutes. Rouse yourself to receive her.
Oh, rapture!
You are a very fortunate fellow. I will not disguise from you that this union with the house of Saint-Leger realizes my fondest wishes. Aline is rich and comes from a sufficiently old family. In fact, she is the 7,037th in direct descent from Helen of Troy. True, there was a blot on the escutcheon of that lady, that affair with Paris. But where is the family, other than my own, in which there is no flaw? You are a very lucky fellow, a very lucky fellow.
Father, I'm welling over with limpid joy. No sickly taint of sorrow overlies the lucid lake of liquid love, upon which, hand in hand, Aline and I are to float into eternity.
Alexis, I would desire that of your love for this young lady you do not speak so openly. You are forever singing ballads in praise of her beauty, and you expect the very menials who wait behind your chair to chorus your ecstasies. It is not delicate.
Father, a man who loves as I love.
Who, sir? 30 years ago, I madly loved your future mother-in-law, the Lady Sangershaw, and I have reason to believe that she returned my love. But were we guilty of the indelicacy of publicly rushing into each other's arms, exclaiming, "Oh, my adored one, beloved boy, ecstatic rapture, unmingled joy," which I understand to be the modern fashion of lovemaking? No, it was, "Madam, I trust that this day finds you in the enjoyment of good health. Sir, you are vastly polite. I protest that I am mighty well," and so forth. Much more delicate, much more respectful. But Aline approaches. Let us retire that she may compose herself the interesting ceremony in which she is to play so important a part.
congratulations. These not the tear that dims this aged eye. Old memories crowd around me. Oh, I sorrow, 'tis for myself, honey, and not for thee.
With heart and the voice, let us welcome the sprinting through the maid of his choice. With the heart palpitating, comes Alexis the brave. With heart and the voice, let us welcome this mating through the maid of his choice, through the maid of his choice, with the brave Alexis, the brave Alexis, Alexis the brave.
Oh, my adored one,
Beloved boy,
ecstatic rapture.
unending joy.
Welcome joy, adieu to sadness, as Aurora feels the day, as those eyes with hope of gladness chase the gloom of prayer away. Irresistible incentive bids me humbly kiss your hand. I'm your servant, most attentive, most attentive. Combine what wish, that temptation, this distraction, my manly action, my fight satisfaction, opposite like this. Sang the joy immortal, sang the joy divine, into my portal, angel of divine, immortal, angel of divine. Irresistible incentive bids me humbly kiss your hand. I'm your servant, most attentive, most attentive. Come on.
Sir, I thank you most almighty for your graceful courtesy. Compliment more truly knightly never yet has been to me. Chivalry is an ingredient sadly lacking in our land. Sir, I am your most obedient, most obedient command. What a declaration, mad with fascination, to indulge my lamentation, no occasion do I miss. Caught to distraction by maddening inaction, I find some satisfaction in a philosophy like this. Marmaduke immortal, Marmaduke divine, take me to thy portal, lover all divine, immortal divine, lover all divine. Chivalry is an
My darling, you are now irrevocably betrothed to me. Are you not very, very happy?
Oh, Alexis, can you doubt it? Do I not love you beyond all on earth? And am I not beloved in return? Is not true love faithfully given and faithfully returned the source of every earthly joy?
Of that there can be no doubt. Oh, that the world could be persuaded of the truth of that maxim. Oh, that the world would break down the artificial barriers of rank, wealth, education, age, beauty, habits, taste, and temper, and recognize the glorious principle that in marriage alone is to be found the panacea for every ill.
Continue to preach that sweet doctrine, and you shall succeed. O evangel, true happiness.
I hope so, but as yet the cause progresses but slowly. Still, I have made some converts to the principle that men and women should be coupled in matrimony without distinction of rank. I've lectured on the subject at mechanics institutes, and the mechanics were unanimous in favor of my views. I've preached in workhouses, beer shops, and lunatic asylums, and I have been received with enthusiasm. I have addressed plumbers on the advantages that would accrue to them if they were to marry wealthy ladies of rank, and not a plumber dissented.
Noble fellows. And yet, there are those who hold that the uneducated classes are not open to argument. And what do the countesses say?
Why, at present, it can't be denied. The aristocracy hold aloof.
Ah, the working class is the true intelligence, after all.
He is a noble creature, when he is quite sober. Yes, Aline, true happiness comes of true love, and true love should be independent of external influences. It should live upon itself and by itself. In itself, love should live for love alone.
Love feeds on many kinds of food, I know, some love for rank and some for duty. Some give their hearts away for empty show, while others love for youth and beauty. To love for money all the world is grown, some love themselves and live all lonely. Give me the love that loves for love alone. I love that love, I love it only. I love that love, I love it only. Give me the love that loves for love alone. I love that love, I love it only. What man for any other joy can pass, whose loving wife adores him duly? What misery and care may work their worst, if loving woman loves him truly? A lover's thoughts are ever with his own, none truly loved is ever lonely. Give me the love that loves for love alone. I love that love, I love it only. I love
intend to take a desperate step in support of them. Have you ever heard of the firm of J.W. Wells and Company, the old established family sorcerers in Cimmeriax?
I have seen their advertisement.
They've invented a filter which, if report may be believed, is simply infallible. I intend to distribute it through the village, and within 12 hours of my doing so, there will not be an adult in the place who will not have learned the secret of pure and lasting happiness. What do you say to that?
Well, dear, a filter is a very useful thing for a house, but still, I don't quite see that it is the sort of thing that places its possessor on the very pinnacle of earthly joy.
Aline, you misunderstand me. I didn't say a filter. I said a filter.
You don't mean a love potion.
On the contrary, I do mean a love potion.
Oh, Alexis, I don't think it would be right. I don't indeed. And then, a real magician? It would be downright wicked.
Aline, is it or is it not a laudable object to steep the whole village up to its lips in love, and to couple them in matrimony without distinction of age, rank, or fortune?
Unquestionably.
Then, unpleasant as it must be to have recourse to supernatural aid, I must nevertheless pocket my aversion in deference to the great and good end I have in view. Hercules,
Yes, sir?
is Mr. Wells there?
He's in the kitchen, sir. Refreshing.
Ask him to be so good as to step this way.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but Alexis, a real sorcerer, I shall be frightened to death.
I trust my Aline will not yield to fear while the strong right arm of her Alexis is here to protect her.
It's nonsense, dear, to talk of protecting me with your strong right arm, in face of the fact that this family sorcerer could turn me into a guinea pig before you could turn round.
It could turn you into a guinea pig, no doubt. But it is most unlikely that he would take such a liberty. It's a most respectable firm, and I am sure that he would never be so guilty of so untradesmanlike an act.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. You must be a sorcerer.
Yes, sir. We practice necromancy in all its branches. We have a choice selection of wishing caps, divining rods, amulets, charms, and counter charms. We can cast you a nativity for a low figure, and we have a horoscope for 3 and 6 that we can guarantee. Our Abduda chests, each containing a patent hag who comes out prophesying disasters, with spring complete, are strongly recommended. Our Aladdin lamps are very chaste, and our prophetic tablets, foretelling everything from a change in ministry to a rise in the stock market, are much inquired for. Our penny curse, the cheapest thing in the trade, is considered infallible. We also have some superior blessings too, but they're little called for. We've sold only one since Christmas, and that was to a gentleman who was about to give it to his mother-in-law. Turned out he was afflicted in the head, and it's since been returned on our hands. But the sale of our penny curses, especially on Saturday nights, is tremendous. We can't turn them out fast enough. Magic and spells, in blessings and curses that never fell curses and prophecies, witches and yells. If you want to prop open big tracks, if you melt or jumble and wax, you've buttoned the king our resident gin over 70 scenery acts. We've a first-rate assortment of magic, and for raising a monster in shade, with a net side of comic or tragic, there's no cheaper house in the trade. La Fonte sweet quantities of it, and for knowledge if anyone burns, we're keeping a very small profit of profit who brings us a lot of returns. For we can prophesy with a wink of it, people security, interview journey, some of your history, clear up a mystery, humor proclivity, for nativity, for nativity. Answers are right, the world is spectacular. theories so logical, facts astronomical, sound more comical. And if you want me, take some reduction and take your You'll already find it in sacks if you only look in on the resident gin number 70 somewhere else. We can raise you hosts of ghosts and black without reflectors and creepy things with wings and long and grisly specters. He can fill you crowds of shrouds and horrify you vastly and rack your brains with dreads and jiggling ghastly. Then if you come to be gentle and bounty, with an urbanity, full of sanctity, vexes you madly, with an inanity, failing to vanity, grouting your foes to the point of insanity. Bowing tautology, demonology, electrobiology, mystic nosology, spirit philology, high-class astrology, such a physiology isn't the man requiring apology. My name is Charmington Wells. I'm a dealer in magic and spells. If busted in person, and fulfilled person, prophecies, witches, and bells. And if anyone anything lacks, he'll find it already in stacks. If you want to look in on the resident gin number 70 somewhere else.
I have sent for you to consult on a very important matter. I believe you advertise a patent oxyhydrogen love at first sight filter?
Sir, it is a leading article.
Now, I am curious to know if you can confidently guarantee it as possessing all the qualities you claim for it in your advertisement?
Sir, we are not in the habit of puffing our goods. Ours is an old established house with a large family connection, and every assurance laid out in the advertisement is fully realized.
Oh, Alexis, don't defend him. He'll change us into something dreadful. I know he will.
I am anxious, from purely philanthropical motives, to distribute this filter secretly among the inhabitants of this village. I shall, of course, require a quantity. How do you say?
In buying a quantity, sir, we strongly advise taking it in the wood and drawing it off as you happen to want it. We sell it in 4.5 and 9-gallon casks, as well as pipes and hogsheads for laying down. And we deduct 10% for prompt cash.
I should mention that I am a member of AAA.
In that case, we deduct 25%.
Aline, the villagers will assemble to carouse in a few minutes. Go and fetch the teapot.
But Alexis.
My dear, you must obey me. If you please. Go and fetch the teapot.
I am sure Dr. Daly would disapprove of it.
And how soon does it take effect?
In 12 hours, whosoever drinks of it loses consciousness for that period of time, and upon awakening, falls in love, as a matter of course, with the first lady he sees, who has also tasted of it, and his affection is at once returned. One trial will prove the fact.
Good. Then, Mr. Wells, I shall feel obliged if you will at once pour as much filter into this teapot as will suffice to affect the whole village.
But bless me, Alexis, many of the villagers are married people.
Madam, this filter is compounded on the strictest of principles. Upon married people it has no effect whatsoever. But do you have nerve enough to carry you through this fearful ordeal?
In the good cause, I fear nothing.
Very well, we will proceed to the incantation at once. his shade. Ah, the ghosts arise in hosts and lend me all your aid. Up here, up here, up here.
Hark they sang, oh, these fiends of the night.
Oh, let us I tremble, sing, sing, dear boys. Let us fly to a far and liquid peace and let it dwell. With a sigh, the silver sweaters and the very shell. To the joys and that will give the wings of all the flight. Innocent there to live, innocent there to die. Innocent there to live, to live and die. Too late, too late, too late, too late, not here. Let heavy victories fall for me.
Now shriveled hags with poison bags, discharge your loathsome loads. Spit flame and fire, unholy choir, belch forth ye venom toads. Ye demons fell with yelp and yell, shed curses far afield. Ye fiends of night, your filthy blight in noisome plenty yield. Number 1.
It is done.
Number 2.
What to do?
Number 3.
Let us fly to a far and peace and grace and grace. Let us fly to the southeast and to the east. Let us fly, 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 fly.
lie awake, quicker. 3 spoons of the pot, that is the brew of your liquor. 3 spoons of the pot, that is the brew of your liquor.
I'm so glad we see a beautiful bubble tea. Ha 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 ha, a crazy bubble tea.